Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Happy Trails Hiking. This is the Hike 365 live show, and we're going to give you an update on the latest in the ongoing Hike 365 challenge. For those of you who might be new to the channel, our channel covers topics such as park travel reviews and a healthy lifestyle.
Tonight, we have a great show for you. It's brought to you by our Shopify store. And tonight we're going to be featuring one of our mugs, which is right here. Sorry, right there. And Matt, can you tell us a little bit about that mug and where we were when we took that picture?
Okay, so it's probably pretty obvious, but maybe it's not to some folks. But this is Yellowstone National Park, specifically the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. And this is taken from a location known as Artist Point that is very famous in the area for its views of one of the falls on the river.
Yellowstone River.
The Yellowstone River, right. Yeah,
Thomas
convenient.
Moran.
And there's something interesting about this. You'll notice that at the top of the photograph, there is a lot of cloud cover. We actually took this picture quite early in the morning. I want to say it was about 7 a.m. last summer on our big old Rockies road trip, so it was June-ish timeframe last summer. And that's actually a little tip for you. If you happen to be visiting Yellowstone, particularly in the summer, as one of the most popular parks in the nation, it's crazy busy with people. And sometimes you find it very difficult to get to a specific viewpoint or a specific feature. So if there's something on your list that you know kidding have to do while you're in Yellowstone, get there at the crack of dawn. The sooner, the better. And that's actually how we were able to get this picture in the morning with no people around us. We had some solitude in one of the most picturesque places. It was fantastic.
It was.
So if you want the mug, we've got the link there. Go give it a whirl.
Yeah, we'd love to have you take a look at our store. Let us know what you think of the pictures there. That's what we put it up there for. Tonight, we have an awesome show for you. We have very excited about the people who are going to be joining us. And I just want to introduce you to Marty's crew, our family adventure. And the heads of Marty's crew are Marty and Christina. Welcome, guys. It's good to see you.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
We're doing well. Are you guys doing okay tonight?
Doing well.
Awesome. Great. In the chat, if you can hear Marty and Christina, okay, please let us know. Or if you can't hear them, okay, please let us know. And if you have any questions, please type at Marty's crew, our family adventures, or at Happy Trails Hiking, and we will get to those questions for you guys. I do want to do just a quick quack,
yeah,
whatever. Just a quick show off of Marty and Christina's channel. Maybe, possibly. There we go. There it is. So, they just put up a new video today, and I just want to just show you because they have a wonderful channel. It's right there. There it is. For those of you who don't know what's going on with Google Hangouts, it's a little crazy sometimes. So, this is their front page. And this video right here, which I love the title of it, Crew Cuts. That's cute. And Eagle Days. So Eagle Days was a program put on by one of their state parks, I believe. And I really loved that video. So they have been showing off all of the eagles in their area in Kansas. So that is something that that you all should go over and check out. And notice here it's subscribed 240. Let's get that up some. So share out the stream. Make sure that you get them some more people over here to visit with them here in a few minutes. Awesome. Okay, so let's check the chat before we go any further because it's rolling. Here we go. All right. So the people who are here are Happy Trails Hiking. Hello. Lori Bryant. Good to see you. Marty's Crew, Our Family Adventures is in the house. Life on the Trail is here, as well as Rosie Smith, who sent in some awesome pictures, which we will get to in a few minutes. Chandra Pivo is in the room. Awesome. Good to see everybody here. So I think that's everybody who's in the room. If you are here and have not typed into the chat yet so I can see you, then please type in the chat so we can say hello to you. Okay, and Chandra says everybody sounds great. Thank you very much, Chandra. I appreciate that. Okay, so if you've been following along with our Hike 365 challenge, you'll know that we've got some stats to go over.
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and pull up the stats. And as Kay is pulling that up, I'll go ahead and tell you about what we're drinking here too.
Oh, I forgot.
So that's okay.
Oops.
It's all right. So just as part of our series, we always ask folks to share what they're drinking. So maybe it's a cold night, you're drinking some hot chocolate, or maybe you're drinking some spiced apple cider. Me personally, I happen to have a Red Bridge gluten-free beer. I decided to give the gluten-free thing a try for reasons that I'm not going to go into right now. But it's actually an Anheuser-Busch product, and it's brewed here in the St. Louis area.
Woohoo.
And I'll have to say, it is not bad.
Awesome.
So let us know what you're sipping on this evening.
All right. And I'll go over what I'm sipping on here in just a minute. But if you'll notice our spreadsheet, I want to shout out a couple people because I saw this on Twitter feed that Shannon Reiser went 15 miles today in a swamp in Florida. And I just want to shout out and say that that is her longest hike ever. So round of applause for Shannon Reiser. Awesome.
In a swamp, it's probably worth like 30 miles. Holy cow.
Pretty much. That's awesome. So Shannon Reiser and Cliff Reiser went a good long ways this week. Yes. And so our total miles, you'll see our total miles here are 731.6. That 0.6 will put you over every time. So we are 59% of the way to our goal. And
actually that's 59% of if
what
everyone
we're
did
supposed
exactly
to
that,
have.
59% of plan.
Oh, okay. Well, we're only putting out 75% of what we're supposed to. So we'll get on to that, I promise. But if you haven't got any miles in because it's been really cold or whatever, we sure would love to have you have some miles in, and can't wait for it to warm up for everybody to start getting some miles in. Mona Taylor's here. Hey, Mona. And hopefully John's there with you. So, hey, John. And the Slate channel's here. And Peter Deli is here from Australia. That's awesome. Rosie Smith says he's got ice water. Well, that's a good thing to have if you're sick. So,
and Slate Channel has the fat tire. That's a good one.
That's a good one. And Life on the Trail is just drinking water whose parents aren't drinkers. So that's totally okay.
Everybody needs water.
Everybody does need water. I'm drinking Sangiovese. It's a red wine from California, and I like it. Are you guys drinking anything special, Marty and Christina?
Yeah, I am drinking a Boulevard unfiltered wheat.
Oh,
Kansas City
definitely
beer.
a good one.
Yeah. I prefer the KC pills, but I still had some of this in the fridge, so I needed to get rid of it.
There you go.
It's not bad.
You gotta make that sacrifice and make way for the good stuff.
Awesome. Exactly. All right. Panic D video is also here. So awesome. It's good to see you. And we're doing great tonight. And I am very excited to have Marty's Crew, Our Family Adventures, on the show with us tonight. I need to show pictures, but I wanted to make sure, in the description of our video, there is Marty's Crew YouTube link. So Marty's Crew is an awesome family hiking crew. Or maybe you can't get that. So
Computer illiterate.
You're computer illiterate. You're only a programmer, dude. It's all right. I love you. All right, here we go. I got it. Never mind. I will put it in the chat. I am the rock star, right?
I'm having a hard time with this.
Chelsea. I do have moderators. I could ask them to do it, I guess, but that's maybe that'll do. Maybe that'll do. We'll see. Anyway, so if you have not subscribed to Marty's Crew, please go over and check out their awesome family channel. And they've got great kids that hike and stuff. And I've got pictures to show and videos to show from our hikes this week. So I do want to do that before we go any farther. And I do want to show our map off because we have an awesome map that shows everywhere that people have hiked. So let's do that really quick. So there is our map. And we've got our Canadians up here are represented. And of course, Marty's Crew, that's their check mark. And Matt and I hiked right here. And we have some Arkansas ones this time, Oklahoma, Mississippi. Parked America has really been traveling a lot. And so we've gotten some North Carolina ones from them. This is Journey of Bear, actually. And then the Illinois ones over here are from Parked America and from Rosie Smith. What?
There's two up there.
Yeah, one of them is ours. And then Salt Lick Point Land and Water is the one where, well, that's this one. I'll just show it to you. Rosie Smith went to Salt Lick Point this week. And he had some awesome pictures to show. And I've not been to Salt Lick Point, but it looks really cool. And I'm so happy that Rosie Smith shared these with us. Wait, that's a crack. That's a huge crack in the rock. Standing on either side. You know, dangerous. I'm just saying. I'm afraid of heights. So, oh, that's cool. That's really neat. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
We should put that one on our list.
All right. We keep adding stuff from Rosie's. Maybe we should just hike with Rosie Smith sometime. Oh, there you go. All right. And then we had these fantastic photos turned in by Joel Daniels. Look at these frozen spider webs. And we were talking to Marty and Christina beforehand, and Marty said that's the best way to have spider webs is frozen. Look at that.
That is incredible right there. Wow.
It's amazing that Missouri would look like that. Look at that. So pretty. Oh, it's an old beater. Anybody do cars and can tell me what that is? Rosie Smith says deal. He's up for hiking with us.
Awesome.
I'll have to figure that one out. Not a lover of spiders. I'm not either. All right, I'm going to keep
like
going.
Some kind of a coupe.
Some kind of a coupe. It's older than my car.
For sure. Oh,
look at the poor little tree coming out of the rocks. These are great pictures by Joel Daniels. Oh, look at that. Walking down there in the... Whew.
Oh, yeah. Okay, wow, that's kind of creepy.
Oh, ice. We've had a lot of great icicle pictures. Awesome. So thank you. Oh, it's a video. That's cool. Very fun. Very fun. Thank you very much, Joel, for sharing that. And then, Marty, you want to tell us about this picture?
That is actually from our hike today.
Mm-hmm.
James and I went out for a father-son hike. And we stayed in one of our local parks, but from where he's standing right there, you can look down on I-70 and miles of farmland. It's,
nice.
Yeah, and I thought the light silhouetted him very well, so I said, okay, this is it. This is gonna be the thumbnail for this video.
There you go. That'll be great. That'll be an awesome thumbnail. So yeah, we look out on I-70 kind of too, but not that pretty. And then Christina sent in, took a deer. Let's see if I can get to that one. A deer video. So I've got it up here. Let's see how this goes. There we go. And so, Christina, you want to tell us about these deer?
These were on one of our hikes that I always like to go on is the Conza Prairie Trail. And you see them. I like to go in early in the morning on my one day off that I get during the week while the kids are at school. And they're just right there waiting for you to look at them.
Awesome. Those are always the most fun to see.
Yes.
Anyway, that's very cool. I appreciate that everybody sent in pictures, and I would ordinarily show the Instagram feed and the Twitter feed, and I know people have been sending in things, and Journey of Bear did a video response and review of his January hikes. But I really want to get to our interview tonight. So
if we have time left.
If we have time, we'll go back to our Instagram stuff. So anyway, let's get into our interview. And like I said earlier, if you have questions that you would like to find out from Marty's crew, Our Family Adventures, please type at Happy Trails Hiking or at Marty's crew, and we will get to those questions for you guys. All right. And that way it'll ensure that I see them in the chat. All right.
All right.
You get to talk.
So, so we've got a few questions from Marty's crew. So thanks again for joining us. We really appreciate having you here.
Thanks for having us.
Our first question is, well, why did you decide to join the Hike 365 Challenge?
Well, we pretty much make it a habit of going out as often as we can, as it is, and I just thought it was a really cool challenge and a great way to bond with the rest of the community. As I saw everybody who was getting in on it, and I was like, oh yeah, we got to be a part of this.
Awesome.
Well, it's definitely been helpful for us. You know, this thing was our idea, but a lot of folks have more miles than we do. I'm like, okay, we got to go out on a hike because I'm not going to come in last place on my own idea. So it's been helpful for us, you know, to have you all along with us.
Yeah, that's the hazards of being a hiker in the Midwest, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, not getting any miles in because of stupid ice this morning, or all the snow we've had this year. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So okay, so then do you have a specific goal for the challenge? Is it, are you thinking about mileage, or is there maybe something else that's motivating you? Or
well, the main motivation for our channel anyway was to get the kids outside more and see as many public places as we could. So we were pretty much already doing that, but yeah, I'd like to be able to, at the end of this year, say we hiked 365 miles for sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's a nice way to keep track of how much you've done.
Yeah.
We think so too. It's nice that Matt gets to play with the spreadsheet all the time.
It doesn't take all that long. You know, you guys fill out the form, and then it's a little copy and paste, and we're good to go.
Nice.
So do you have any favorite hikes so far that maybe we haven't discussed yet? Not necessarily even this year, but is there anything sort of epic that you think the greater community would care about?
You want to go first on that one?
You can go.
Okay, I'll go first. For me, and it was a place called Castle Rock here in Kansas. That was, it was a little more rock scrambling than hiking, but it was pretty awesome. I can't wait to get back there. It's, the video is really long, so if you go to watch it, I was still learning the finer parts of editing, but I can't wait to go back there.
We have a few of those at the beginning of our channel too.
All right, so hike number 1 is Castle Rock in the Kansas area. Okay.
Christina?
You know, I love Konza Prairie. It's, you know, a reserve set aside specifically for wildlife and for, you know, no dogs are allowed. You're just hiking. That's really one of my favorite because you do run into, you know, just natural things, nothing man set there, you know. So it's always, that's my favorite always. And it's close, so I can go whenever I want.
Okay. All right. Nice.
That's really fun.
So how long have you all been hiking?
You all have been hikers?
As a family, we've been hiking just almost a year.
Really?
Yes. As a kid, my folks would take us camping and sometimes hiking, things like that. They kind of instilled that. And for Christina, her dad used to take her camping all the time too. So yeah, we started out just wanting to get the kids outdoors and away from their computer screens. So we said, hey, well, let's go on a big camping trip. So we planned a big camping trip to Colorado with my folks and her family from Texas, her sister's family.
Awesome.
And we said, well, we're gonna want to hike. Okay. So then we decided we needed to start practicing. So we ended up going on hikes almost every other weekend.
That's really great. I know that you guys just got backpacks for Christmas this year, and I saw that video.
Oh wow,
that was really neat. So, and they got the ones with the water bladders in them too.
Oh,
so,
that's helpful.
Yeah, courtesy of my dad.
That's awesome.
Nice.
That's awesome. That was a great gift. That was a great gift for you guys.
You actually said something a second ago that kind of rang true with me, and that's getting the kids off their computers. I mean, we don't have kids, but that's one of the reasons that we hike is to get off of our computers because we both spend so much time, using a computer. So I really appreciate that sentiment.
Yeah.
So you guys hike as a family, and sometimes divide and conquer a little bit too. Do you have any special challenges just dealing with different ages and different hiking skill sets that you have to address that maybe Kay and I wouldn't necessarily have to think about?
Well, as far as challenges, sometimes kids just don't want to go.
I love it.
Especially on the longer hikes, kids are kids. They tend to start whining a little bit, and that gets edited out.
Oh, well, can't always be rainbows and sunshine, I guess.
Yeah. But at the same time, they always end up loving it at the end of it. So, but like in Colorado, the big challenge for us and the reason some of the kids couldn't finish our hike there was we were hiking on Williams Creek Trail there in the San Juan Forest.
Okay.
And altitude sickness started to get them.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, so a few of the kids had to drop out. Unfortunately, Christina couldn't finish the trail either because she had to walk back to the trailhead with the kids.
Sure.
But
yeah.
Altitude sickness can hit anybody. So
I've known pretty strong hikers that have gotten hit by altitude sickness or just even though they prepared, like they were drinking lots of water and, making sure that they were at altitude before they went on the hikes and this, that, and the other. That was kind of one of the things that we were worried about during our Rockies road trip this summer was that, we wanted to make sure that we'd been at altitude before we tried to do any, lots of hikes, and we drank lots of water and stuff too. So,
yeah, for me, it hit me almost pretty hard because, my dad and I are big coffee drinkers. And I think that morning we must have put away 2 or 3 pots of coffee just catching up. And so I was a little dehydrated. I was just sucking on water on that trail. I was able to keep on going, but like I said, some of the kids dropped out.
Well, and my nephew had just had leg surgery before that summer. So
oh wow, what a trooper.
Yeah, that was, he did really good, but and then I think his thing was he had caught a lizard and he wanted to get camp really bad to show off this lizard. So he was pretty much done by the time he caught that lizard. He said, I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to be done.
But there was a lizard, so it's good.
Yes.
I think that's the fun part about any trail. If we're on a trail with any people and there's an animal anywhere, that's the one thing that, the whole trail stops. It's just like, it's just like a bear jam in one of the national parks or a bison jam or anything jam. You see one and you stop. That's what you do. And I'm sure, I don't know about like Konza Prairie or some of the places you've seen eagles. Do people stop on the side of the road, get out and take pictures if they can see them from the road around you guys?
Oh yeah. I think so many people along I-70, they don't tend to notice the eagles, but since they've arrived in the area and since we've been seeing them, we're almost constantly on eagle watch whenever we drive anywhere now.
Right. We have the Great River Road that goes up from north to south or south to north in Illinois along the Illinois and Mississippi River. And the eagles, that's their path because they're fishing, you know. And so people will stop on the Great River Road and set up their tripods and the big zoom lenses. And yeah, it's pretty funny. But anyway, Rosie Smith said, altitude sickness about killed him on Mount Evans. He'll never forget that feeling. And Chris Oconee is here. So hi, Chris. And just out and about, Don is here, as well as Budget Bushcraft. And I think
I did some Budget.
Yeah, Budget's here. So I think I'm caught up on the chat. And thank you, Panic D, for dropping all those links. I sure do appreciate it. It keeps me from having to scroll up and down so much. So
we got maybe just
a few more questions.
Left. Yeah. So you know, you're hiking as a family, and I, you know, when I think about, you know, my childhood, I look back and I remember certain events, you know, in my career, you know, in the outdoors, if you will. That kind of sounds a little bit funny, but I have certain milestones that I remember. So have you created any memories with your kids that you think are going to be long lasting, that they're going to look back on and say, you know what, that particular event was important, you know, and it carries a lesson with them? Have you had any experiences like that?
Oh yeah. Almost every hike has its own, and spending it with the kids is just made everything even that much more special, you know. Getting to see us standing on top of the tiers at Castle Rock, or seeing a deer walk through our campsite in Colorado, or, you know, everything. Yeah, everything's been the memories are the adventure, you know. That's it.
Sure.
That's awesome.
That is great. So is there well, okay, so I know that you coach basketball, Marty, right? I think we've talked about this more than once. You've coached basketball and your kids do sports and things. How do you think the hiking, like, is it different? Is the hiking as a family different than the other sports that you all do as a family? Or is it is?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, can you
a lot more one-on-one time with each kid? You know, if you're back behind and the other kid, you know, you have a kid trailing behind and you stop and you just walk with them, you know, as being a big family and having 4 kids, one-on-one time is not something you get with every day, like, you know, like society would tell you have to have, you know. So it's nice to get out on the trail and away from the screens and the TVs and the phones, and just, you know, have that one-on-one chit chat with them, whether it be about the color of the sky or, you know, kids at school or anything. For me, that's my favorite thing, and making memories, just sitting and talking with them and stuff like you don't get every day here.
Impromptu one-on-one bonding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I definitely have better conversations with the kids when we're out on the trail, for sure.
That's really, really cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love that. Timey Lives is here. Dezombified has come in, and Arizona Timeless Tourist has also joined us. I do want to take a second, and since Arizona Timeless Tourist popped in, he reminded me that we need to make sure that people know how to get a hold or to join our Hike 365 challenge. And so if you are interested in joining our Hike 365 challenge, it's only February. It is not too late. You can jump in, and there is the form right there in the chat to join in on the Hike 365 challenge. So since you're hiking the Petroglyph Canyon or petroglyphs in Arizona this week, hiking Petroglyph Trail this week. It should be fun. So since you're hiking in petroglyphs, we need to count those miles in on our miles for this challenge, because we're only up to 731, and we'd like to be up to about 1,200 at this point, right?
Something like that.
Something like that. I'm trying to help. I'm going. All right. Do you want to introduce the kids? I know that they were big on talking to us the other day on Google Hangouts. We'd love to see them if they're not busy.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Let's get
Okay.
Hey, guys.
Introduce that crew for us.
Should we do it one at a time? Because
That's fine.
However it works
However
out.
that works.
It's all good.
We don't want to interrupt TV time too much.
Well, first will be the youngest. We'll go youngest to oldest here. This is William.
Hi, William.
Also known as Will Monster 30.
Nice.
Nice. Nice. Is that your YouTube channel, William?
Yeah.
Awesome. And what do you do on your YouTube channel?
Gaming.
Nice. And what's your favorite game?
What's your favorite game?
Madden.
Madden?
Madden. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right.
Awesome. Well, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming on the show.
I think this is the one time he's ever looked shy about anything.
Oh, okay. Well, you're now famous with all 20 people who are here.
Also, I coach Williams' basketball team, and we are currently undefeated at 5-0.
The Blues.
Oh,
got
yeah.
What?
Well done.
Congrats. That's awesome. What position do you play on the basketball team, William?
point guard.
Me too, because I never had to shoot the ball. I'm short.
There
I just had to pass it to somebody who could.
you go.
Good job. Well, congrats. Thanks for being on the show. All right.
All right. Next oldest is Victoria, known as Tori, and some of the best hour folks know her as Catastrophe 4.
Yep. There we go.
Catastrophe 4.
Yes, that's who I
Wow.
chat with her pretty often,
Okay.
actually. Well, when she's off school. That's fun. Excellent. Welcome, Tori. So what's your favorite part about hiking, Tori? Ooh, put her on the spot. Sorry about that.
Getting to spend time with my family.
Oh,
Good answer.
Good answer. You get extra points for that. I don't know what they get you, but extra points. Congrats. Awesome. Thanks for being on the show.
She is also the point guard of her team, and
Woo!
she hit her first three-pointer yesterday.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, congratulations.
First 3-pointer in a game.
In a game.
Wow.
Well, you got to practice at them sometimes.
I
so.
can't shoot a 3-pointer in a game or otherwise.
Yeah. Me neither. Yes.
They get it all from him.
I don't know. I can teach you to play band instruments. That's about it. Fun stuff. Chandra 50 saying such a great group. Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Who's
Tiny.
next?
Ooh, go Catastrophe.
Oh, Catastrophe. Yay.
Mom, I'm very famous.
You are famous. You're famous. We all know you.
All right, next one up is Alicia, also known as Lisi.
Lisi. Yay. She's your cook.
Yes.
Ah. There
She's
you
our
go.
aspiring chef.
It's awesome.
Are there any recipes we need to know about so we can use them?
She's put them on the channel. You got to
all
watch.
right. Well, I don't watch these things.
Cookies.
I
We
did
made cookies.
one ice cream cake that didn't work at all.
Yeah, it was a bit of a fail, but
Well,
good
see,
fight.
a failure is a requirement to greatness.
Yeah.
So it's just part of the process.
It's part of the learning.
I'm going to do a lot thinner of a layer of chocolate because you couldn't even cut it with
Couldn't cut it. That's funny.
All
All
right.
right. Awesome. Well, I look forward to more recipes from you, Lisi. Okay.
I'm going to do a video maybe of peanut butter cookies.
I'm excited about that. I love peanut butter cookies.
That sounds awesome.
Yum.
Really good, too.
Awesome.
All right, last but not least is James.
Hey, James. Good
You
to
guys
see you.
might have seen him in the chat room as Death to Stickman.
Death to Stickman.
Death by Stickman.
Death by Stickman.
Wow, that's a cool
Nice.
name.
Yes. So,
Just so you guys know, all of our emails that we started our channels with are based off our gamer tags before we ever started doing YouTube as a full-time thing.
Not mine.
that's funny.
And Alicia.
That's funny. That's great. So what games do you play, James?
Rainbow Six Siege. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
Well, he got me hooked on Call of Duty for a long time.
Call of Duty. Oh, wow. And Rosie Smith is saying, awesome sweatshirt, James. And I do like it. That's awesome.
That was a souvenir from when we took the kids to visit San Diego a few years back.
Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Yeah, you've got a beautiful family there, guys. Everybody's being very complimentary. So,
Tommy said how handsome you are.
handsome dude. There you go. Awesome. Well, thank you for introducing us to the crew. That was great. Thank you so much. And let's see,
So,
we've got 2 questions.
Yeah, I was 1 or 2 last questions here, and then I guess we can go ahead and wrap up because I
Yeah.
think we're actually past time. Well, we didn't set a time.
We didn't set a time.
We didn't set a time.
We're
Okay.
all good.
So the next question then is, and it might be 1 and 2. I'll just go ahead and lob them both at you. What do you have coming up on your channel that the audience might want to know about? And then do you have any like epic plans, hiking trips planned for calendar year 2019?
I think you're right in that being 1 and 2 right there.
Okay.
Yeah. We have one major epic trip coming up in July where, we did our Colorado trip last year. Excuse me. Yeah, we did our Colorado trip last year, and we had so much fun on that, we decided to make it an annual thing. So we're going to New Mexico this year.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, and we're going to be camping at Brantley State Park, about 12 miles away from the Carlsbad Caverns. So and we'll be there for a whole week. So we are going to get a lot of hiking in down there.
Yeah, you got to see if you can go to Carlsbad Caverns at dusk.
At dusk?
Ooh, yeah.
See the bats.
Oh, yeah, I was reading about that.
Head. And then you get the low level lighting and you get to, you'll get them video of it. I will be very excited. And we would love to have you head down to our camp out and meet up in June.
I've been hinting at that.
June 6, 7, 8. Yes, that'd be great.
Johnson's Shut-ins, right?
Yes. And
Yes.
we have a couple
Definitely wanna
videos
make
on
that.
Johnson Shut-ins on our channel. You can see how awesome it is. And there's swimming and hiking and fun stuff. So I'm very excited.
Possibly a campfire.
Oh, more than one. We're going with Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures.
There's going to be
a serious campfire. John bonfires are fun. Oh my goodness. Awesome.
Yeah, I love New Mexico. We haven't, Kay and I haven't hiked there, but when I was a kid, I went to Philmont Scout Ranch, and that sort of cemented my love for hiking. And New Mexico is fantastic.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Matt is an Eagle Scout. And when I was teaching, I really I encouraged my scouts a lot. I'm not a scout. I was in Brownies, but then the scout troop dissolved. And so, but when I found out that my students were Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, I really encouraged them. Okay, when you get in your Eagle, what's your project? What are you doing? What's your gold award? Blah, 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 blah. And so that was one of the things that Matt instilled in me, that it was just a really important part of his life. And that was kind of where his love of hiking came from. So I knew that was an important thing.
That's awesome. And I just want to say that my sister was a Brownie and a Girl Scout also. And because I used to eat her stash of cookies all the time, I am now guiltily compelled to buy Girl Scout cookies every time I see them.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I've been known to consume a fair number of Girl Scout cookies.
Due to the health challenge that I'm doing this month, we have not been doing.
Yeah, we passed them this year.
We passed them. I walked into the grocery store where the little girls were selling them, and I said, "Have a good day," and I just kept going. I was very proud of myself for that, but it also hurt my feelings because
that is some serious restraint there, Kay.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, well, I do want to share. Gary from Life on the Trail has been hiking out in Arizona. And if you know Gary, he has been doing lots of Oregon hikes. I just lost my mouse. There it is. And so this has been a little bit different, but he's been sharing them on Twitter. So if you look up hashtag Hike365 challenge on Twitter, you will see Gary's pictures, but I happen to have them. And so Gary has been urban hiking today. And just some beautiful pictures. Just total desert. I just love it. Matt and I. But whoa! docks.
Ooh.
An oasis.
Yeah, an oasis in the desert right there. It's beautiful.
Near
I
you.
love Arizona so much. It's so beautiful there.
And it says a garden and antique
farming and
farming
machinery display
All right,
park.
maybe
Wow.
that's coming. Did you take any pictures of the farm machinery? Nope, just got plants. I'll like it anyway. So then yesterday we got cacti.
Ooh.
Here you take some beautiful pictures. And this is from
Alligator.
Robert J. Moody Demonstrational Gardens. Those are awesome. Those are really cool. Oh, a nest. Look at that. Very cool. I've so much enjoyed all of you people using the Hike 365 hashtag. And then earlier this week, February 13th, Gary got to see some petroglyphs. Well, that one was turned a little funny, but that's okay. That's all right. I've so enjoyed seeing all the pictures and things on Instagram and Twitter. And then that was from ours. Big Crazy Outdoor Adventures went to a week ago, went to Tomsock Mountain. We got to see, they probably can't even see that now. Probably not. Yeah. Anyway, but Tomsock Mountain is the highest point in Missouri, and the waterfall is frozen. See that there, Matt?
Oh yeah, that's fantastic.
So that was cool.
We should get down there. Oh, it did in Maximum.
It did? Okay, good. I'm glad. And then Chris Oconee, thank you for using the challenge hashtag for your video. So that's awesome. Make sure that you guys go over and check out Chris's video. And then Marty's crew is on. And I think we're back to Steph outside from last week. So we're good. Thank you all for using that hashtag. It is so fun to see all of your pictures. I'm so excited. I don't guess anybody else has come in. So, yeah, we had a Petroglyph Canyon hike that we did, Sloan Canyon, back in November, and we just loved seeing all those petroglyphs. It was really cool.
South of Las Vegas.
So, does anybody have any other questions for Marty's crew? You better ask them quick because we're about to get out of here, I think. And Marty and Christina, do you guys have anything else that you would like to leave us with tonight?
Just thank you for having us on. The Hike 365 challenge has been so much fun, and I'm looking forward to getting even more miles in. It's just been great being a part of this, not just the challenge, but of the community, you know, interacting with everybody. And like you said, seeing everybody's pictures and everybody's hikes and everybody encouraging each other. It's truly awesome.
It is a neat thing. And you know what? I really want to say thank you to both of you for instilling in your children a love of the outdoors and a love of our public lands. You know, on our channel, that's what we do is we support our public lands, and we're not going to be here forever, but if they learn that love and pass it on to the next generation and the next generation, that will be something that will last, and our public lands will be protected. So I'm just thankful to you guys for spreading that love to your kids. That's awesome. And their friends for that matter.
Yeah. A couple of their friends have come with us.
Yeah, exactly. Riverette Skippy just came in. So, hey, thanks for coming. And then I do want to do one last shout out to Indiana Sand Dunes National Park. This week, Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore became Indiana Sand Dunes National Park. It is our 61st national park in our NPS, and I'm just really very excited. Matt and I got to go visit in 2017, and we did a bog hike, and we hiked on sand dunes for the very first time, I think. Yes, and it was very cool. It was a neat place, and you can see Chicago across Lake Michigan, and I'm very excited. It's Indiana's first national park, and it's our 61st national park in the NPS.
If you have a chance to get out there, it is really fantastic. Beautiful beaches, beautiful sand dunes, Just a great area. There's a really awesome microbrewery slash grill and bar kind of joint nearby. It's a good
There's
place.
also
We really
campground.
enjoyed our trip up there.
And on our video, we do review the campground a little bit. So that would be cool. All right. I don't see any other questions in the chat. Timey just says thanks and glad that you made it. And I'm so glad that everybody came in. If you haven't subscribed or gone over to check out Marty's Crew, Our Family Adventures, please go and do that. Give them a chance to win your support. And oh my goodness, I'm so thankful to everybody for coming. So thanks for coming and thanks for being here with us. And until next time.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, everybody. Thanks for joining us.